A profound sorrow has settled over the border community of Buncrana following the tragic drowning of two teenage boys in Lough Swilly last weekend. 16-year-old Emmanuel Familola, originally from Nigeria, and 18-year-old Matt Sibanda from Zimbabwe, lost their lives after entering the water near Ned's Point, while reportedly attempting to retrieve a football during an afternoon with friends. The devastating incident has united communities across the Donegal-Derry border in shared grief, with hundreds attending memorial services and vigils to honour the promising young lives cut short. The tragedy unfolded on Saturday afternoon when emergency services received reports of swimmers in distress. While one teenager managed to scramble ashore with a local man's assistance, the search for Matt and Emmanuel continued into the evening. Coast Guard teams, RNLI volunteers, and even participants in a nearby yacht race suspended their activities to join the desperate search. Matt's body was recovered from the lough that evening, while Emmanuel was rushed to Letterkenny University Hospital in critical condition, where he succumbed to his injuries in the early hours of Sunday morning. Community worker Ruth Garvey-Williams, who accompanied both grieving mothers through the ordeal, described the harrowing moments at Emmanuel's hospital bedside as doctors fought unsuccessfully to save him. The boys, both asylum seekers who had fled difficult circumstances in their home countries, had been embraced by the Buncrana community. Emmanuel, a student at Scoil Moir, had recently participated in the Department of Foreign Affairs Global Ireland Young Leaders Programme, where he impressed officials with his bright and engaging personality. Matt attended Crana College, where staff remembered him fondly. The double tragedy has left educators and community leaders struggling to comfort devastated classmates, with school principals speaking of the dark cloud of sadness hanging over the town. In the aftermath, the tight-knit border community has demonstrated remarkable solidarity. Over 50 people gathered at a Derry vigil organised by United Against Racism, casting flowers into the River Foyle in a poignant tribute. Local clergy, including Father Francis Bradley, who stood with Matt's mother at the shoreline, spoke of the unspeakable pain witnessed as families kept vigil during the search. RNLI representative Joe Joyce described the traumatic scene as emergency crews worked against time while distraught relatives looked on, noting the eerie silence that descended over the pier. As counselling services mobilised to support grieving students and residents, the incident has cast a sobering light on the hidden dangers of seemingly calm waters that can change in an instant, leaving a community to mourn the loss of two young lives filled with promise and potential.